Hey guys. I was reading this book that was recommended to me by someone. Um, it's called Real Boys. Sounds weird. By William Pollock, who apparently has a PhD in something because they put it next to his name. But I think he's a psychologist or something, or a counselor, something like that. Anyways, it's basically a book made for parents, and this was recommended to me to read and talk to my parents. But it's um, mainly a book for parents about raising their kids and, you know, kind of bringing attention to the things that uh, younger and teen, adolescent, and even adult boys and men face, and that you don't really realize, and like the myths of boyhood and manhood that that boys are made to believe that aren't necessarily true. And there's an entire section in here on homosexuality entitled Being Different, Being Gay. Um, Actually, it kind of starts out with a quote. It says, "I thought they would disown me. I thought they'd tell me I wasn't a member of the family anymore." There's someone named Robert, 14 years old. So a 14-year-old boy was afraid to tell his parents his sexuality because they thought that they would disown him. And that's a lot of pressure on a child. And there's actually a paragraph in here that talks about um, that 30% of teenage suicides are gay, lesbian, transgender youth, and that nearly 1/3 of gay and bisexual adolescent males reported they have attempted suicide at least once. One in every three gay teens reported that they've attempted suicide. That's terrible. That is absolutely horrible. And there's another paragraph in here that says, I'll just read it. It's easier to just read it than paraphrase. It says, "I will never forget the words of Suzanne Wallace, mother of Jessica, age 12, and Alex, her only son, who hanged himself at the age of 15. I just wished Alex had told us what he was going through. If he had, I would have told him that his father and I loved him very much, and Jessica loved him too. We would have loved him no matter what, as long as he was happy. We would have been so happy too." Now, a lot of kids face this fear. This boy was 15 years old. 15. 2 years younger than me. And couldn't deal with the stress of his sexuality, and he was confused, and he didn't have anyone to talk to, and he hung himself. It's horrible. And really, the point of this video is just, I know I went through a lot of stress too, and I still go through a lot of stress with my sexuality. And I understand what it's like not to have someone to talk to, or not to be able to talk to your parents, and I've been looking down the entire time. That's bad. I know what it's like to not have someone to talk to and be afraid to talk to your parents or your friends or your teachers, guidance counselors, whatever. I know it's hard. And that's why I just set up a Gmail account that is, the name is helpmeunderstand22 at gmail.com. I'll link it in the bottom. Um, and it's basically just, if you feel that you're confused, you may be gay, you may not be, you may just be confused, you may be lesbian, you may be bisexual, you may anything. Even if it's not about your sexuality, if you just feel depressed, if you, I don't know, I can't think of anything else, but if there's something that you need someone to talk to, and you're afraid to talk to someone who may judge you, then you can email me at this email. I know people who have gone through worse things with sexuality than I have. I know people who have gone through rape.
I know people who go through depression, who go through different mental illnesses, who just are stressed and confused, just like all of you, and basically all teens. And if you feel that you need to talk to someone, I don't want anyone out there to end up like poor little 15-year-old Alex. So if you feel like you need to talk to someone, even if you don't want me to have your real email address, you can go to Google, Yahoo, Hotmail, and make a new email account. Make it ABCD579, random numbers, letters, I don't care. I don't need to know who you are. I don't care who you are. If you feel comfortable telling me who you are, then that's wonderful. I'm not going to tell what you tell me. Even if I know you, I'm not going to tell. It's none of my business. Just, you can email me at this account. You can create a separate email so I don't know your name. I'm not going to try and figure out who you are. I just want to help. If you need someone to talk to, you can email me and I will not judge you. I know people who have dealt with all different kinds of things, and I know that they would be willing to offer their advice to you too. I am the only person that knows the password to this email and the only one who will have access to it. If I need information from anyone else, I will tell them the situation and I will ask them for their help. They will not access the email account, they will not see any of your emails. I just want you all to know that there's someone out there when you need help. And this video is probably not going to get a major amount of views because not very many people view my videos because it's not like I'm big on YouTube. But if you're watching this video, even if you don't need my help, pass it on, because I want to help. I don't want anyone to end up like this poor child, and I don't want anyone's mother to end up like his mother, wishing that he had just said something and losing her son because he had no one to talk to. And if you're a parent, by the way, watching this video, or an adult, you have kids, you have family members who may be gay, talk to them. Tell them, I don't suspect that you're gay or lesbian or whatever, but if you decide that you are, or if you get curious, or if you're confused, or if you're just stressed out with anything in school and you need someone to talk to, you can come talk to me. Or if you want us to get a counselor so you don't have to talk to me, we can try counseling. Just tell your kids that they don't have to hide what they're going through. Because if you don't tell them, they might end up like him. And you might end up like her. And you might lose your child. Don't push your kids away, because you'll regret it in the end. I'm not a parent. I'm 17 years old. But I can guarantee you, you don't want to push your kids away. You'll regret it, and they'll hate it. As much as they may seem like they don't want to talk to you, like they don't want to be your kid or whatever because you embarrass them, they love you. And they want to believe that you love them, but sometimes they don't unless you show it. So, don't push your kids away. Don't let your kids end up like him. And I don't know why adults would come to a 17-year-old for advice, but if you need advice too, that email is for anyone, about anything, no matter what. No matter what. Yes, I repeated myself for emphasis. If you need someone to talk to, email me. Just go right ahead. You don't even know who you are, like I said. Google, Yahoo, Hotmail, all of them. You can go and set up an email account for free. Random name, doesn't matter. I will have no idea who you are. I just don't want anyone to end up like that. So please, if you need someone to talk to, email me. And if you're watching this, and you do or don't need someone to talk to, pass this video on. I believe that's all I have to say. So, email me if you need it. Have a great day, guys. And see you next time I post a video.